we're in a kind of a little bit of a darkness here with the SAG-AFTRA and WGA strikes. Peak TV really has peaked. I mean, last year there were a record 599 new shows that aired. But the question that I have for you is this really the moment for FAST to reinvent itself? Are viewers more likely to return to whether it's passion brands or social influencers? Jeff, for example, I mean, I know you're doing a lot with YouTube these days. Are you seeing more people sort of moving in that direction from your side?
Well, what I would say is we're seeing more growth in viewership minutes and as well as starts. Now, I think with the caveat though is that where we're seeing that growth is on the ones you just mentioned. So for example, Tubi, Pluto, Samsung, Roku. That's where we're seeing the growth at in terms of viewership and numbers. We just launched a FAST channel on our YouTube page, which is doing extremely well. We've only been up about 4 months. Now, the advantage that we had in doing that is we already had a YouTube page that had 5 million subscribers on it. So what we were able to do is, which I think only a couple of people have done it, we launched our FAST stream on our YouTube page versus a separate FAST stream in another environment in YouTube. So we were able to tap into that audience that we've already curated.
That's fantastic. Yeah. So and that's in the last couple of months, it sounds like.
Yes.
Yeah. Again, so this is very interesting to track that. Marisa, how about you? What are you seeing during this period? Again, we're now sort of 4 months into some of these strikes, but it's also again, Peak TV has kind of peaked. I mean, and for those who don't know, Fubo does have some really interesting FAST titles, and Marisa, you can give us a lens into what you're doing there.
Sure. So as many of you know, Fubo is a live streaming platform. We're sports focused. We've leaned in very heavily over the past year into the FAST space, thinking, okay, hey, there probably is a happy medium between the fast world and the kind of the traditional linear nets. So over the past year, we were thinking we would take a kind of slow and steady approach to launching FAST channels, and we actually leaned in quite heavily and launched over about 100 channels, FAST channels. And what's unique about us is that we've mixed them in between all of the packaging. So if you pulled up our channel lineup, you would see that all of the FAST channels are kind of mixed in. And it's been great. We have, despite the strikes, we have had still a ton of inbound requests of new networks that are trying to get launched, trying to get eyeballs. So I'm rather busy in taking all of those, but I don't think anything, the strikes have deterred any independent nets or new nets from trying to get additional distribution.
That's great. And Christina, how about you? Again, you've got some really strong viewership for some of your shows. I mean, but what's sort of the state of FAST in the last 2 quarters during this weird period?
Yeah, sure. So I would definitely say FAST has grown significantly. I like to just start by saying Estrella Media comes from a traditional broadcast cable business, and we've grown our distribution into digital only in the last 3 years. And that's when I joined on board. And our business has really grown from a FAST distribution at $0 to a multi-million-dollar business, which is like a huge success for Estrella. And we work with a number of different partners, such as Fubo, as an example, where we have our 4 channels: Estrella TV, Estrella News, Estrella Games, and Cine Estrella, which is our movie channel. And we've seen an astronomical growth because I think viewers in the world are looking for places where they can find content outside of just buying a cable subscription or a broadcast subscription. So, it is an opportunity to have a free ad-supported television experience that is very similar to the traditional linear business. And Estrella has put all of our, marketing dollars into FAST, as well as we do have our own app and EstrellaTV.com. But, FAST is our bread and butter at this point. We've been kind of growing this business since the beginning of FAST starting about 3 years ago. And it's really kind of grown into this behemoth where we work very closely with all of our different distribution partners, and we work on different content strategies with each of them.